Sick of the week. Sick of the week. Sick of the week.
Laurel.
Yes.
This week's Sick of the Week question is,
Yeah.
What are with the ads I see for a monthly subscription to a doctor? Is this the new form of health insurance we're doing?
Great question. What you're seeing, sweet listener, are ads for what is known as concierge healthcare. And I'm going to be straight up with you. I do not like it. I get why it's happening, but I still don't like it. How can you blame me, really? My whole thing, the show's whole thing, Rollins School of Public Health's whole thing is health equity. And these are simply not equitable. And I'm not trying to be a hater if you use it or if you're a doctor with a concierge practice. But I do want to highlight some of the issues that I feel with this system. First of all, I totally understand the appeal. The way our insurance and healthcare systems are currently set up is incredibly frustrating for many people. It presents a lot of challenges. You know, most providers today just don't have enough time to give patients the attention and care that they deserve, or that your provider even wants to be able to give to you. I also understand that for people who have complex medical conditions, having quick access to a doctor's care and opinion can be hugely beneficial. And I promise you that the vast majority of healthcare providers do not enjoy that the system is currently set up in a way that they can only give you, a 10-minute appointment every 4 to 5 months, or with a 4 to 5 month waiting period. So I totally understand why it would be appealing to patients to pay into a system that would let you get more time with your doctor, get more specialized care, and why it would be appealing to providers to be a part of a practice like that, where you're not overloaded with patients, you get to spend more time with your patients. There are just a few issues that immediately come to mind. First, it removes providers from the healthcare and hospital system that people who cannot afford concierge care have access to, which puts even more stress on the patients trying to be seen, and the providers that stay within that system have higher workloads. I also think they run the risk of overdiagnosing and overprescribing when you have these concierge healthcare systems, because you're paying for this service, so you want to get your money's worth. They're functionally turning healthcare into a customer service job. And sometimes, like with medicine, the customer is actually not always right. That is why we have a lengthy process called med school, residency, and fellowship. And with some of these services, I'm sure there's probably an incentive to keep you engaged rather than canceling a subscription that you might not be using. One study found that people enrolled in concierge healthcare spent on average 30 to 50% more on healthcare without any noticeable improvement to mortality. So for me, the solution to the issue of access to healthcare is not going to come in the form of healthcare that is only accessible to people who have disposable income to afford it. So this week's Sick of the Week is, once again, I believe, going to health equity. And we need to start a tally of how often certain topics get repeated so that we can crown a blue in the face winner at the end of the year for what I have talked about over and over and over again the most.